Hi, and welcome. John Morris Show on a Monday. Glad you're with us inside the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. John Morris, Garrett Ross on this Monday morning. No Brandon today. Brandon, where's he gone to? A wedding? Is that right? A wedding in Hawaii?
Yeah, he said his best friend's getting married in Hawaii, so he's headed out there for the week.
Gotta go.
Not
Good
a bad
for
trip.
him. That's great. Let's go. We can do the show remote from there. So no Brandon for the week, but Garrett behind the scenes, and we were just talking about the weather and the rain and the floods here in Central Texas last night. We got a call from my sister-in-law in Houston, and she said on national TV, I don't know what she was watching, but she saw about the floods. And Pat Nunley and I got a text from John Denton up in Fort Worth. He says, are y'all near the Brazos or in the Brazos this morning? But Garrett, that was pretty severe rain last night.
Yeah, it was. We have a creek down from our house. It's about 200 yards away, and it apparently got loose last night. And it was the first time. We've been in Robinson now we've been in the same spot for about a decade. This is the first time that it's gotten out, but it was pretty bad. I know in Hewitt, there was some, if you're familiar with Hewitt, by Midway High School and the Whataburger and all that was flooded. Yeah. And then my wife sent me a video of behind the Wingstop in Hewitt, and it just looks like a river. God, like, it is crazy. It's shaking cars and stuff. But man, it got bad out there last night.
It really did. I saw some video on local news last night and again this morning, water up above the doors, on some cars. And it just seemed like different locations. Like where we live is Harris Creek area. So technically McGregor. And it was good rain. It was a lot of rain, but it wasn't any flooding out there that I could see. And the first thing I saw was I-35 was shut down both ways last night.
That's what was pushing the traffic in our neighborhood. So people were trying to get off of I-35 and find different routes, alternative routes. And ultimately it led them down our street and it was flooded. So yeah, it was crazy to see. I've seen the interstate flood like in the dip in Troy out there and in the Sladio area, but I haven't seen it do it this close before.
I know. It was like around Highway 6 interchange, Hillcrest, around in there.
But they're doing all that construction, and I'm wondering, that's probably had to play into it. But hopefully this is something that can be fixed with the construction complete and we don't have to deal with this.
Ooh, man, unbelievable. So I hope you're safe out there. Hope you didn't have any property damage or anything, but it was nasty. And I think more rain coming today, right? I think it's 100% chance.
Yeah, it's supposed to be today, and then I think there maybe a little bit after today, but today I think it's supposed to be the bulk of carrying over from yesterday.
Yep, gotcha. All right, so pretty wild night last night here in Central Texas due to the weather. How about the weekend? Let's celebrate with the New York Knicks, man. They are celebrating like crazy in New York City, setting buses on fire. What a way to celebrate. What makes you think that, hey, here's a great way to celebrate? Let's set a bus on fire.
Yeah, like I'm all for embracing it's okay, but at that point, I don't understand what we're doing. The anarchy of it, let's just have some common sense.
Exactly. I mean, celebrate, sure. And they've got a parade. The official parade comes up on Thursday. But to me, that carries it a little bit too far, way too far, actually. Congratulations to Jeremy Sochan out of Baylor. We knew he was going to get a ring one way or the other because he was drafted out of Baylor to San Antonio, was with them until he was traded to the Knicks mid-season this year. So half the year with the Spurs, half the year with the Knicks. He was guaranteed to get a ring, and lo and behold, it's going to have the New York logo on there because the Knicks are the NBA champions. Fun to think about with Jeremy, and that's a pretty cool graphic that Baylor put out immediately at the end of the championship at the game on Saturday, in which the Knicks clinched the series 4-1. How about this? The NBA's now had 8 different champions over the last 8 years. Isn't that wild?
That is wild. I wonder,
8 different champions.
Yeah, I wonder. That's cool. And I'm glad that we don't have the Lakers just running it or the Spurs going on a run. It's cool to have some parity out there, and I think it makes the product better and it makes you more engaged. If you actually if you're a fan of a fan team or a team that has traditionally struggled, now you got a chance.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. And everybody thought the Oklahoma City was set for a pretty good run with a young team, but they got knocked out by the Spurs, a very young team themselves. So the Spurs may be next on that list next year. But congratulations to the New York Knickerbockers, the NBA champions. Did you watch the game any Saturday?
I did.
The clincher?
I did watch that. Jalen Brunson just taking it to another level. It was phenomenal.
Nobody could hit a shot except him. He was the only one.
And I don't like at some point you got to at least adjust your defense and put multiple players on him. Like I know it, but he would just completely took the game over.
Yeah.
Like he just was driving to the basket nonstop. Historical performance, but it's cool to me to actually see somebody with that killer instinct in the NBA again, because I me personally feel like we went over a decade of no true stars having that outside of Kobe. And it's cool to actually see a player do that. Anthony Edwards, I think, has a little bit of that in him, but it's cool to see this new generation kind of revert back to actually not caring about being friends and nice with everybody and just going for championships.
That's true. Man, he was good. He was good the whole playoff run for the Knicks, but especially in that final game. Was it 43 points or 45 points?
I think it's 45.
45 on Saturday in the clincher. And was it just me, or did neither team shoot free throws well?
No.
It seemed like down the stretch, especially, neither team was hitting a free throw.
No, it's one of those. That's one of the baffling things, too, is like you would think people would be able to hit free throws at this point. But for whatever reason, you're still in your head. I guess you're on an island out there. But no, both teams really struggle from the charity stripe.
It seemed like it. So Knicks are champions. Parade comes up on Thursday. College World Series continues. They're through the first weekend. West Virginia is there representing the Big 12. They've got a win in their series opener over Troy. They got a loss yesterday to North Carolina, so they'll face elimination as they play Troy again today. So elimination game there as West Virginia tries to stay alive in the College World Series. Did you watch much of that over the weekend?
I did. I watched that. I was actually watching, I was flipping back and forth between the hockey game last night and the West Virginia game. So I saw the wheels come off for them. I believe it was in the 6th inning where they had the back-to-back errors and North Carolina took the game over, and I quit watching it. But yeah, I was dialed in over the weekend. I watched Troy play some. And then I did get into some of the World Cup as well, but I was locked in Omaha.
There you go. There was a lot going on, really. I mean, you talk about the NHL Stanley Cup finals, NBA finals, College World Series. Oh, yeah, and the World Cup. The World Cup going on.
Like we think about like slow sports times in the summer, but we've got a unique bubble right here where it's constantly busy.
Well, that bubble's about to burst.
It is about to burst.
Some of those that are ending, but the World Cup continues. All right, we're off and running on this Monday morning. We do appreciate you being with us this morning. Got a neat deal coming up bottom of the hour. Tell you about that when we come back. John Morris Show on a Monday, brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas. 7 convenient locations to serve you better on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Voted best in best in local banks by Forbes 2025. They are your Central Texas business bank. That is Alliance Bank, Central Texas. Take a break. Back with more right after this. John Morris Show on a Monday, and we'll be right back.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Toe King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Monday. Pleased you're with us today. Brought to you by the Brazos Landing, closed on a Monday. This is the one day Becky Lindsay will tell you they deep clean, back open tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Tuesday through Sunday at the Brazos Landing. Check them out where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. Happy birthday to Mr. Claude Lindsay from Saturday. So we'll mention him again in birthdays, but missed that on Saturday. But happy birthday to Claude Lindsay. Coming up bottom of the hour, a couple guys will come in studio to join us. Reese Metter and Cody Holter here, 2 local guys, and they are working on, and I'll find out how far down the road they are, but they're making a movie. And producing it, I guess, or shooting it here in Central Texas. We'll get all the details. Baseball-themed, faith-based movie. Dinger Disciples is the name of it. They've got Dean Cain. You know who that is, Garrett? Dean Cain was Superman in the Superman series. He's involved in this.
Awesome.
Jonathan Lucroy is a former major league catcher. He was with the Reds at one point. He's involved in this. So seems like a really cool deal. We'll get all the details. I think they've got a casting call here in Waco. So maybe you can have an opportunity to be in a movie. How about that?
That would be really cool.
I
think you're starting to see more and more of that. A lot of these movies being made in Texas. So maybe more of these opportunities will come up for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's great. So Reese and Cody will join us coming up in just a bit. We're also brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, family owned and operated, 5300 Franklin Avenue in Waco. They've been serving Waco drivers since 1998, voted #1 auto shop year after year. 5300 Franklin Avenue. They're open right now, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday at Kish's Complete Car Care Center. Let's see what else. From the weekend, track and field wrapped up the NCAA Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon. They wrapped up, and the Baylor contingent did well. Tyria Kelly finished as an All-American. She finished 8th in the 200 meters. Baylor's 2 pole vaulters were there. Molly Haywood finished 6th in the pole vault, so 6th in the nation. And her teammate, Tinley Kuhn, finished 8th in the nation. So both All-Americans, pretty cool there. The note from Baylor is first time in 41 years they've had multiple All-Americans in the pole vault. And the last time it happened was 1985, and that was 3 guys on the men's side. This is 2 women in the NCAA championships. Congratulations to them. Let's see what else. Demario Prince on the men's side, 110 high hurdles. I think he finished out of the running. I got to double check that. Read Jerry's story again. But Demario Prince was there at the NCAA championships as well. So wraps up NCAA track and field. So on Baylor's schedule, they put on their next event. What's the next event coming up? And now it says next event, Baylor soccer versus Arkansas, I think, August 12th. That's the next event for Baylor Athletics, with track and field wrapping up over the weekend. So there you go. Pack the cleats away for Baylor track and field. Let's see. What else? There was something else I wanted to mention here. Garrett, you were at this is a good opportunity to remind folks that I work in the athletic department. Okay. As such, I can't deal in, talk about, promote recruits until they are signed, until it's official. When it's official, certainly I can. But you can deal in other ways with, like, this past weekend's camp for Baylor football. So don't give us any specifics, okay? You can do that on other shows.
Gotcha.
You just can't do that with me. But give us a sense of what was going on at the Baylor camp this weekend.
Yeah, so this was their second camp of the summer. They have their final one coming up next weekend, but you had a ton of recruits from across the country come in, and you compete in various drills. You have an opportunity to network with the staff and just learn. And so we had that going on here. You had some events going on at McLean Stadium with, like, the receivers and the DBs. That's where most of that went on. A lot of the linemen and stuff are in the indoor facility over there, but it's just a great opportunity to get out and enjoy the campus. You had Des Bryant was here on the sidelines. He was with his son trying out.
That's nice.
You had, I believe, Jalen Petrie was out there working with some players as well that I saw. So you just have a lot of that camaraderie. It's a really good time. And if you're looking for something to do and you just want to get out and kind of, you have a niche for football and you want to go see something on the weekend, just take your kids out there and enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. My son has a blast. So that's what we were doing over the weekend.
That's pretty cool. That's great. Yeah. And those are big deals. I mean, you think the old school camp, and, like, there's several sports, baseball and softball and basketball have camps going on right now. Football, it's a little different. It's more to get these guys on campus, invited guys to be here so you can look at them, sell them on Baylor, and hopefully get a commitment from them, right?
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. And you had a few kids that left and they received offers. That's typically how that goes. I believe they had one commit that came out of it. But overall, and that's essentially what it is. You come in, you show what Baylor has to offer, you network, you meet with the kids, tell them how you could develop them, what you see their future being, and you just try to sell the program. It really, right now, it's more like we're a family. Come in and you could show what it means to be a part of the Baylor family, which is a really unique opportunity.
That's pretty cool. Good. Glad you were out there. Thanks for that. And hopefully people understand that's why I can't talk about it, because they are still recruitable student athletes until it's official, until they're signed. I can't do anything on that. So Garrett can. Watch another show with Garrett. You'll get more information on the weekend Baylor football camp. Not a recruit, but a former recruit who came in, won a national championship at Baylor. Davion Mitchell was here this weekend. Cool to see him. He was over at Baylor practice. They had their first team practice of the summer on Friday, and Davion Mitchell was there and then stayed through the weekend. He was at church yesterday with Coach Drew, so really cool to see Davion.
I think Maceo was in town. I believe I saw Maceo was in town as well.
I think
over
you're
the
right.
Weekend. He was there. I saw Davion, but it's always great to have these guys come back. And, and that just shows how important Baylor is. And even if you were here for a limited time, the importance of Coach Drew and the impact he's had on their lives.
Yep. And think about those two. Remember, they came in and redshirted, Whoa, how about those archaic rules? Transferred and had to redshirt a year, but just worked hard and left with a national championship. So pretty cool. But they are great examples of progressing in your game through a redshirt year. Corey Jefferson did that one year, played his freshman year, redshirted his second year, and look where he ended up. He ended up in the NBA too. So pretty cool to see guys come through, do that kind of work, and make the most of it. But Davion, it was great to see him, Davion Mitchell. One other note, a couple actually with Baylor softball. Remember, Dair Orme has been a pitcher here the last couple of years. Well, she's going into coaching. She is the pitching coach at Sam Houston State. So well done, Dari. That'll be great. She, I think, has some good pelts on the wall, credibility as far as being a pitching coach at Sam Houston State. So good luck to her there. And maybe we talked about this Friday, but Danny Price is leaving Baylor softball. She has been a terrific director of operations the last few years, but, had the itch to get on the field and coach. You can understand that. And she got a head coaching job at UT Tyler. So there's a couple of Texas schools now that are going to have a Baylor influence. Danny at UT Tyler and Dair Orme at Sam Houston State. So Glenn Moore's got another spot to fill on his staff. And I think he's got something in mind, nothing official yet. But remember, Hoot left and Brittany Sneed-Newman left, and now Danny Price. Most change Glenn has ever had to go through in any of his 26 years here at Baylor. But great hires with Brad and Jenny Fuller, who are supposed to be here this week, I think. I'm not sure if it's today, but this week they'll be here in Waco. We'll get them on with us. And now another opening to fill the director of operations that was previously filled by Danny Price, and she just did a great job there. So a few openings there. Coach Drew still has an opening on his staff too. Jake Lindsay is here. Jerome Tang is here, but there's one other opening on his staff. I think that may be filled or announced here coming up in the next few days. That'll be fun to see also, but one more spot to fill there for Coach Drew. Are we fully, Garrett, are we fully in summer mode now? Do you feel like?
I think we are officially in summer mode.
I think so too. I do too. Hot, kind of muggy. Now we did have rain yesterday.
Yeah.
We'll know we are completely in summer when we have no rain, for about 30 straight days.
Yeah, I'm holding out. Like it's you don't want the flooding, but I want all the rain possible because I know in a couple of months we're going to be begging for it.
Exactly.
Begging for it.
Always. You never say no to the rain. All right, let's take a break. After break, when we come back, a couple of guys hope will join us. Reese Metter and Cody Holt. They're making a movie. They're working on a movie. We'll get all the details about that when we come back. Hey, glad you're with us on a Monday. John Morris Show, brought to you by Waco Foundation Repair, locally owned and operated. Waco Foundation Repair on the web, wacofoundationrepair.com. And brought to you by the Brazos Landing, again, closed today, back open tomorrow. Great lunch menus, great mid-afternoon specials, 3 to 5. Hey, if you can adjust your lunch or dinner schedule to hit it, between 3 and 5, man, they got some great deals available for you there at the Brazos Landing, right across the river from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. It's where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. It is the Brazos Landing. Take a break. Back with more John Morris Show on a Monday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And welcome back, John Morris Show, Monday morning. A couple of guests in studio with us. Welcome in Reese Metter and Cody Holt. Welcome to you guys. Dinger Disciples is what I want to learn about, want you guys to tell us about. First off, welcome to you. Glad you're here, and tell us what you guys have working.
Yeah, so we own a nonprofit here based out of Central Texas called Dinger Disciples. We founded it last May. Had a couple camp. Basically, what it is, it's a free baseball and softball camp for children ages 6 to 14, boys and girls. It's typically a 4-day camp. We have baseball, softball drills for the boys and girls. We provide them lunch. We have a lead pastor that does a sermon with each group. We have a worship time slot, and we do those for 3 days of the camp. The 4th day is a family day. Get all the parents to come out. We get everybody circled around the field. We have a trough on home plate. We do baptisms. Throughout the camp, anybody that feels led to get baptized, we get them, get their names, their contact info. We call the parents first to make sure it's okay that they can be there, because they need to be a part of the experience. If they can, we have the baptisms on the family day, and we had 92 baptisms through our 2 camps last year.
Wow.
So 2 camps last year, one in Waco, and then we went down to Kerrville after the floods and did a camp down there. So Waco camp was last June. We had about 500 kids show up to that one. And then the Kerrville camp, first week of August timeframe, and we had about 300 kids there.
That is great.
We've got big plans for this year. We have 3 camps scheduled right now, at least.
Yep.
We have
4.
Yeah, typically 4. We're shooting for 4, but right now we have 3. We have a Waco camp June 30th to July 3rd.
Okay.
We have 700 and almost 70 kids signed up for that one already.
That's a big camp.
Yeah, so all those kids signed up in the span of 70 hours.
Really?
Registration. And so Cody and I were watching, and we're like, oh my gosh, we might need to shut this down. We're going to
need more help.
So huge numbers there. Again, June 30th to July 3rd. That one's in Robinson at their Little League complex. And then we also just opened registration for a special needs camp. It's a 2-day camp right there at the Lake Air Little League Fields, the Challenger Fields.
Yeah.
That's open to any ages. Doesn't matter how old you are. Come on out. Registration's open right now. So we'll do that one. And then we look to head back down to Kerrville late July, early August.
Nice. Man, that is great. You guys, baseball background, both of you?
Yes, both played high school ball.
At
we both coached together.
China Spring.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And coach together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We coach and own a select organization as well called Disciple Baseball. We kind of branched off of that and thought, camps were a success. Maybe we can mentor these kids on a one-on-one or a smaller group basis through tournaments.
Love it.
Practices. And so
that is great. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Cody, this is something obviously faith-based. When you talk about, you share the gospel, you have baptisms. For you guys to reach out through sports, through baseball, what a great avenue that is.
It is. And I think, talking with people, baseball and softball was kind of the draw. Try to, get kids to come and hear the word. But they left knowing Jesus. Yeah. And I think that's been the most important thing through our camps is, baseball. Every kid loves baseball and softball, right? So bringing those kids in, teaching them about Jesus, that's what they've left with. That's been the most important thing.
That is so great. That's really cool. And it seems like it's been very well received. If you talk about 700 in your camp that's coming up.
It has. We thought last year, it's funny because, Cody and I and a couple other guys met when we kind of launched the idea last year. And, I was like, we'll probably have 100 kids come out.
Right.
We'll see how it goes. We'll start slow. And again, first camp was 500 kids and now 700.
Yeah.
And, a company out of West Virginia reaching out to make a movie about us.
Yeah.
It's just, it's blown up. God's taken it to places we never would have imagined.
Yeah.
And, the saying I have is I'm going to stay in the passenger seat and stay buckled up.
Yeah.
So God, you got the steering wheel, buddy, and I'm just holding on for the ride.
That is great. That's a great approach. Okay, the movie. I've heard about the movie. What was the impetus or what was the start of that?
Funny story.
Okay.
KWTX, they've been great. They've done plenty of articles about us. They did another one this year. And apparently it went nationwide. We had, I don't know how many people from all over the country reach out.
30, 40 people.
30 or 40 people from 30 or 40 different states saying, can you do this here? How can we make this happen? One of those people were the wife of the owner of the film company.
Okay.
So they have 10 children. One of them's real big into baseball, and she's always looking for some sort of baseball stuff to get into, and saw us being faith-based. They're a faith-based film company as well. JC Films.
Okay.
Yes, out of
JC
Bridgeport,
Films.
West Virginia.
Okay.
So again, weird story. The wife reached out to someone that she knows out of Waco that does large events for Kim Stevens, I believe is her name.
I know Kim.
Yeah. So Kim is good friends with my mom. And
Okay.
so when she reached out to Kim called my mom. She's like, well, yeah, that's my son. So yeah, they got us linked up and again, kind of weird story. I work in oil and gas, and the first 3 years of my career, I lived in Bridgeport, West Virginia.
Really?
Yes. So, so they reached out and pitched the idea to us. And of course we were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's see where this thing goes. And they've casted Dean Cain to play me and Jonathan Luke Roy, the all-star catcher, to play him.
Nice.
So yeah, we get to have a lot of local people in the film as well. There's a kid that plays on one of our teams that's actually going to play my son in the movie.
Wow.
And so it's real cool to see all this play out. They'll be filming at the camp Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit on Saturday, which we don't have the camp on Saturday, but they'll do some filming there. And we'll kind of bounce back and forth between Waco and West Virginia for filming.
Yeah.
And it should launch, I'm thinking, next spring.
Wow. So that is great.
We read the script and there wasn't a dry in the room.
Is that right?
It's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah. Cody, what can you tell us about the script, about the movie, kind of, I guess, the theme of it?
Yeah. I mean, it really captures Reese and I's story to get here.
Okay.
Right? Like all the things we've gone through in our life, to really find Jesus and do this thing. And I think as far as what we've read, it's really captured our story.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing is that, everyone will get to see what we went through to bring us out on the other side and do this.
Yeah. That sounds great. So they'll be here shooting during your camp coming up, and then production will continue. And you think next spring it'll be released.
Yep.
Dean Cain, what do you think?
That's
Let
awesome.
me see. Yeah. I can see it. Right.
Yeah. It was funny. When they asked me this, have you heard of Dean Cain? And I was like, why does that sound so familiar?
Right.
And I hopped on Google, of course.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's Superman.
Right.
And then Dean reached out to Jonathan Luke Roy, who lives in the DFW area. And apparently he went and checked our Facebook page and just fell in love with it. Like,
Former major leaguer,
12 years in the show. I don't know, 2-time All-Star, USA team. I mean, he's done it all.
That's great.
And so he's going to talk to some friends, see if he can bring some guys out, and we'll make it.
That's
see
great.
what happens, right?
So those two guys, will they be here for your camp?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very
so
cool.
They will be filming. There's a couple times we might have to just pause camp for 10, 15 minutes.
Sure.
While they shoot a little scene.
Right.
But really they want to come to the camp to just capture the moment.
Yeah.
And that's one thing Jason, the owner of the film company, says, like, we can't recreate that. So we have to be there to film it.
Yeah.
And
that's good.
We'll throw it in the movie.
How great is that?
Awesome.
That is cool. All right. Do you have a call for any extras or anything, or is it just the campers?
So right now it's just the campers,
Okay.
their families. I know JC Films put out a casting call, and he said he's never had this many people turn out to try to be a part of it.
Is that right? Hey, that's a good sign. Yeah.
So luckily, we have not only enough campers, but with our network in the select baseball world, softball world, that we may have to kind of stage some games and stuff like that.
Sure.
But we have contacts that we'll bring out to do all that. So right now, looks like staffing for the film is taken care of, but I'm sure if there's shortages, JC Films will let everybody know.
How does that feel? How do you guys feel? I mean, they're basically making a movie about you and your life and your journey. Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Speechless.
Right.
It's nothing we would have ever imagined.
Yeah.
I mean, just from a simple conversation after a baseball practice last spring to this, and kind of the what I want people to know is, this was a thought a year ago, right? And now look where it's gone, just because, we decided to say yes to something God asked us to do. And I feel like God puts things on people's heart all the time. It's, are you going to do it or not? Right. And we took the leap of faith and just said, all right, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
And just look at this new blossom.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's amazing. We've met so many great people and heard so many great stories, and it's just cool to be a part of it.
Man, that is so great.
It's awesome.
Well, excited for you. And thanks for saying yes. Thanks for answering the call, and can't wait to watch how this develops and how it, when it finally gets on the big screen.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. The camps are full. Could you have anybody else sign up? Or
Right now, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the Waco one. The special needs camp is still open, and I think we've had 40-ish register so far.
Oh, good.
So we're plenty of open room there, and then we haven't even launched verbally yet. And so I'm sure we'll have some pretty good numbers for that.
Nice. When the movie, maybe this hadn't been determined yet, but when the movie is finished and released, will it be in wide release? Will it be, kind of start out small and hopefully grow, or do you know that?
Sure, we haven't really talked about that.
Sometimes, sometimes they start small, and then if they catch on, then they just get in more and more theaters.
Yeah. That's probably more so the right. Yeah.
I got you. Yes. Will we have a Waco debut of the movie?
That's the goal.
It's in the works.
Yes,
this time, the next
looking
spring.
at different options to try to do some sort of premiere. I think it would be awesome to do. Where's the drive-in at?
Gatesville.
I'd love to do
the drive-in. Oh
I just think that would be so cool.
That would be great.
Have some food trucks and
really
just make it a party.
I'd be there. That's a great idea.
Yeah. So we just started talking about that. We'll reach out to Gatesville and see if that's an option and try to get that in the works for next spring.
Good. I was thinking about the video board at Baylor Ballpark too.
I would love
How about that?
that.
Sit in the ballpark and watch it on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, we're so obviously we do our camps in the summer.
Right.
We're looking at trying to expand to different parts of the years.
Gotcha.
So one thing we're talking about is a toy drive around the Thanksgiving area. So
Nice.
that way we can, we'll have a camp, and basically the entry will be to provide a toy, and it'll have a certain dollar minimum for the toys, stuff like that. And what we'll do is we'll take all those toys, we'll wrap them, and we will pass them out ourselves. We'll go around, really just drive around neighborhoods, and pass them out. Or if there's a list of kids that may be less fortunate,
great
for those as well. Looking to hopefully do it at Baylor, so that would be cool to do it at the Baylor ballpark.
We'll tie you in there.
Really, somewhere Central Texas, Waco based, right?
Right.
A lot more population, a lot more kids out there. But we're looking to try to give back to the kids, not only for the camps, but also presents and things like that, just to help the kids in need.
Love it.
Especially
That's
during
great.
a tough time like Christmas, where some people are struggling.
That's true. Well, your hearts are in the right place. I can tell that. That's great. It's great to meet you. It's great to get your story and spread the news of your story. So blessings on you, and good luck as you continue on through this, your camps and the shooting of the movie.
Yes, sir. Thank you, John.
Very cool. Thanks very much. Reese Metter, Cody Holt with us. Dinger Disciples is the camp and the organization and the soon-to-be movie with these guys. Here's Superman right here. Dean Kane says, man, I get to be Reese Metter. That is great.
Yeah, you make me blush.
Isn't that fun?
That's awesome.
That is so cool. Thank you guys for coming in.
You.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll look ahead, share some birthdays, wrap things up. We'll be right back after this.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, team.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back. Final segment on a Monday. We do appreciate your being with us. Brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. We like to share birthdays, anniversaries here. Last segment. It's a big birthday day, Garrett. Actually, a pretty good list here as I look through it. Kyle Fallon's birthday is today. Kyle would be number 4 or 5 in the pecking order of the Fallon boys. He may be number 5, but happy birthday to Kyle Fallon today. Love that guy. Happy birthday to Terry Black, former Baylor basketball standout, Ask Kansas Jayhawks if they remember Terry Black, 2001. He had that unbelievable game, and Baylor beat Kansas, on a big Monday in the Farrell Center. He and his teammates got really fired up because there was a quote in the paper about Kansas, coming to Waco to play Baylor on Big Monday, big game. And one of the Kansas players said, yeah, well, it's not like we're playing Duke or somebody. Oh, did that get under their skin? It did. And they had that quote all over the locker room and back in the hallway. And Terry Black was just unbelievable in that game. So happy birthday to Terry Black today. Joni James Lehman retired from the Big 12 office. Happy birthday to Joni. Jerry Nye's birthday here in Waco. Jerry and Connie, great Baylor supporters. Happy birthday to him. Dan Jr. worked with Baylor baseball. Happy birthday to him. Megan Murphy, former Baylor equestrian All-American. She had a great equestrian career here at Baylor. John Erickson played football at Baylor. His birthday is today. Chris Austin, happy birthday to Chris. Amy Padgett's birthday is today. Great Baylor supporter. Happy birthday to Amy. Kevin Sherrington writes for the Dallas Morning News. Happy birthday to him. And Todd Zeidler's birthday. Todd was with us in athletic communications. He and his wife, Katie, went off to the great Northwest. Both worked at Gonzaga. I'm not sure if they're both still there, but they're still up in that area. Happy birthday to Todd Zeidler. So great birthday list today here on June the 15th. If I missed you, I do apologize, but that's our birthday list for today. And let me say thanks again to Reese Metter and Cody Holt, who came in. Dair Disciples is their group. They've got a huge camp. Being made, their stories being made into a movie, which is great, and be fun to see how that transpires over the next few months with Reese and Cody. Thanks to them for coming in to share their story with us. I hope you have a great day. More rain on the way. Be aware of that. Lord willing, we're back with you in the 9 o'clock hour tomorrow. Look forward to that. But thanks for being with us today. Thanks to Garrett Ross, and Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. John Morris Show. We'll see you then.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.